What's your assessment of the tight ends through 3 weeks?
I've been pleased with the progress, but there's still a lot of room for improvement, obviously. The biggest thing is just consistency. Like, what we need is there, but it's just putting it together on a play-to-play basis, and I think you could say that for the entire offense. It's just building things brick by brick, but T-Lek and Mola, and, we played 5 tight ends the last 2 games. We're going to continue to get guys in. Those guys are really starting to take advantage of the opportunities that they're given. So I've been pleased with the progress, but still trying to push for, more urgency and more improvement.
Is that number, is that what you guys have been at in the past, is 5 tight ends, or is that a little high, a little low? Just kind of where do you feel like about getting that many guys in a certain game?
It's all about just kind of what's their skill set and what do we need as an offense. My first couple of years coaching tight ends, I really played 2 guys, and my last year at my previous school we played 5 every game. So the first game of the season we only played 2 guys. So it's just what the situation calls for. I do believe in putting the best guy for the job out there, not just the guy that gets his name called first. Putting guys in the position to do what they do best, not just what the play call is. So it'll be a game-by-game thing. Sometimes it'll be 1 guy, sometimes it'll be 5. But having the trust in all 5 of those guys to go out and operate is the biggest thing.
I know Carter Papps is not a tight end, but I'm doing a story on him, and I talked to his high school coach tonight, and he was talking about how they almost played him like a tight end just because of his blocking ability. Where is that compared to the tight ends you coach? Is he almost on par with them? Or not?
No. Carter does a phenomenal job, and Carter's the complete package as a football player. And that you could ask him to play tight end, and he could do just fine. As far as his blocking acumen as compared to us, the thing that is right there on our level is his willingness. He won't say no to anything. If we'll go in and ask him to chip people, block people, whatever, he is kind of a throwback in that way of we can ask him to do anything and he'll get it done. So Carter's been awesome to see come along these last few weeks.
I know the 2 interceptions that Jackson happened to throw, well, 2 of them were 2 tight ends with Trey and Adamola. Those are like pretty far down the field. Are you okay with kind of stretching the field for the tight ends? Or kind of what's their comfort level with catching balls that deep?
Oh, that is a core part of this offense. Is the thing that we preach a lot of time is let's put big people where there's little people. You're at the line of scrimmage. There are people just as big as Mola and just as big as Trey. You put them 20 yards downfield. Very rarely are they that big. So we want to create mismatches in the vertical game. We're going to make those plays. Those are 2 balls that, we stress to our guys, we have to come down with those. Trey got his hand on the second one, but we're going to make those plays. So we have to make sure our quarterbacks feel faith that they can push the ball to us downfield, and we'll make that play.